Hey guys, welcome to today's Vehicle Visionary. My name is Tom Tompkins. I'm the host and the founder of Vehicle Visionary, and today I'm at Orr Ford in Stonewall, Louisiana. Next to me is the 2019 Ford Ranger. And for a truck that originally came out as a truck in the small truck market, the compact truck market back in 1983 in North America, this truck is dramatically different, and I'm going to tell you all about what is different, what is new, which is basically everything. In fact, it's no longer in the small truck market. This is a mid-size truck. The Ranger, like I said, originally came out in 1983, and over the course of all the years that it was available, it went through quite a few changes. It eventually was available as an extended cab. It eventually was available as a four-door, very similar to this particular model and others like it that are available today. In 1998, the Ranger actually resembled a combination of that day's Ford Explorer and the F-150. It was so popular that it was around until 2011, which was the last year the Ford Ranger was available until 2019. What all has changed with the Ranger? Let's take a look, and I'll tell you all about it. For 2019, there are three different trim packages available for the Ranger. The XL, the XLT, which we're going to take a look at today, and the Lariat. As you can see, everything has been completely redesigned. I think this is a great looking truck. The lightning blue color on here really sets it off. One of the best looking colors available with the Ranger. You do have nice large projection headlights, blinkers. The black bumper and grille also help to really set the front end of this truck off. One of the things I like is the design of the hood. It's not really flat. It doesn't have just a couple of little areas that are raised on it. It actually flows very nicely. I like this contoured area in the middle and on the sides that just seem to match perfectly. The raised areas here on the middle as well are very helpful to basically give this truck some really good looking lines. Under the hood of the 2019 Ford Ranger, there's only one engine option available, but it by far is the most powerful Ranger ever produced to this year. I don't know what future years hold, but supposedly there are more powerful engines coming and more available engine options. In this particular case, the only engine available is the 2.4 liter four-cylinder. It is a turbocharged engine putting out 270 horsepower and 310 foot-pounds of torque. It is mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission and is capable of towing 7,500 pounds. Not too bad for a mid-sized truck. And a home run, in my opinion, on any vehicle that has this option. Instead of opening the hood and having to find the stand to actually put into the hood right here and have it hold the hood up, you've got the struts right here that make raising the hood very easy. It's going to stay up on its own, and it's also very easy to close. Always something that I think is very important and very helpful to have on any vehicle. As we move our way to the side of the 2019 Ford Ranger, of course this is, as I said, the XLT trim package. It's also the sport package on this particular truck. And I do believe it makes it look nice and sporty. I love the trim color here, the way that the front and rear fenders are trimmed out. They match the front bumper and the grille, as well as the nice large side view mirrors. So when you're towing a trailer, that's going to be very easy to see. You also have the same trim around the windows here and the same color on the door handles as well. And here on the side, you have the Sport logo and the easy to get into fuel door right here. All you're going to do is push on that door. It automatically opens, revealing the capless fuel fill. And as we move our way to the back of the Ranger, definitely the largest taillights that any Ranger has ever had, but I think they look great, very stylish, very nice. They're very fitting for this truck. The truck does have front and rear sensors, and I'll get into more later on of what those do. But let's talk about the tailgate here. One of the very first things I want to tell you about is that this is a lockable tailgate. But here's the neat thing. While you can stick your key into the keyhole right here and manually lock or unlock that, when you hit the lock button for the truck that is on the remote, it's also going to lock the tailgate as well as all 4 doors. I think that's really nice. Nice addition to the Ranger. Now, one thing here does not have a dampened tailgate, but it is really, really light, as you can see. You have a reasonable amount of space here in the bed. This particular model does come with a mat. It isn't a full bed liner, but you could have that added, not a problem. You have 4 different tie-down points in there, a nice amount of room for a Ranger. Just a couple of more observations on the tailgate. Of course, you have the EcoBoost logo, a nice Ford logo here, but something that I think is a real winner here is that the word Ranger is actually stamped into the tailgate. And if you wanted to really set that off, you know what you could do is actually have some vinyl lettering cut out and put a lighter color inside of these areas where the word Ranger has been stamped into the tailgate to kind of set your Ranger apart from everybody else's. And the Ranger is available in either 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, depending on what your desires are. This truck also comes standard with forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, and in the case of this truck, there is also blind spot monitoring via the warnings in the side view mirrors. As you can see, I fit pretty well here into the back seat of the Ranger, definitely the most roomy it has ever been. This particular generation is very roomy here in the back. You have a couple of USB ports. You have a power outlet, which I think is always wonderful to have in any vehicle. If you ever need to plug something in, charge something, whatever it is, you've got the outlet to do that with. Storage is available underneath the seat, as well as you can find the tire iron and everything you need to change a tire if you get a flat. You just simply are going to raise up the seats based on pulling the strap on either side. Now, the seat backs are also possible to fold down if you ever need to as well. There's only one strap available here on the passenger side, and you're likely to have to put the headrests down to fold it all the way down, but that is available as well to increase your cargo space. And here in the driver's seat of the 2019 Ranger, the most technologically advanced Ranger so far, a lot of good gadgets and goodies here. Power windows, power locks, power rear view mirrors, and to adjust the rear view mirrors, the adjustment for that, all the switches and buttons and everything like that are actually located between the left side air conditioning vent and the instrument cluster, right above where you control everything to do with the headlights, the fog lights, everything on the truck. Moving to the steering wheel itself, on the left-hand side, you can surf through all of the information you need to change or set, trip modes, all that kind of stuff on the dashboard right there. And you're just going to search with the arrows right there and push OK when you get to where you want to. Cruise control right under that. You can control your radio on the top right-hand side of the steering wheel, and right underneath that is the buttons that will allow you to work your way through the infotainment screen if you so desire to do so. Here in the middle you have a console, a couple of cup holders, what I would call an old school parking brake. You're just going to pull up on that or push the button and push it down. And of course you have a couple of USB ports right there in front of the shifter, down kind of towards the front of that area right there. A little bit of storage right there, a storage pocket there. You have a couple of more 12-volt power outlets, one on each side there. The controls for the air conditioner and the controls for the radio if you want to control that manually. And of course you have the button for your hazard lights. A little bit of storage right here above the infotainment screen, a nice rear view mirror, a nice size rear view mirror. You also have a place to store your glasses and a couple of map lights here if needed. You do have dual zone climate here as well. And let's talk about the infotainment screen, and I will tell you everything that is available right there. Okay guys, here we're going to go over the infotainment screen real fast here. Obviously this is where you're going to start right here, but you can add devices, tells you what station you're on if you want to listen to the radio. Buttons down here, here's audio, everything for your air conditioning, right here, dual zone climate control. You can set everything as you see here, very easy, fan speed, temperature, all that kind of stuff, no big deal. There's your phone right there. Don't have anything paired right now, so I can't really show you much with that. And then your apps. Here's everything you have. You can swipe back and forth between the screens. And everything's real simple, real self-explanatory here. You've got sound right there. And to go back, you're just going to push this right here. If you want to set your clock, reset the clock, whatever, that right there. I'm not going to go through everything here, but obviously there's a reasonable amount here, everything you need to change. But here's something you might want to know about. All the settings for your Ranger, and if for some reason you want to change the language, there's where you're going to do that. English, Spanish, and French, all available. And everything else is really pretty self-explanatory. When you want to get back to home, you're just going to hit the button right here in the top left-hand corner. Gives you the time and the temperature right there. Very easy to navigate your way around on the infotainment screen here in the Ranger. And that draws to a close my time with the 2019 Ford Ranger here at Orr Ford in Stonewall, Louisiana. Kind of makes me wonder, what is coming in the future for the Ranger? This is probably the best Ranger I think has ever been produced, at least that's my opinion on the matter. If you want to see more reviews such as this, make sure to subscribe to Vehicle Visionary, and I will see you next time. I appreciate your time, folks. Have a great day.